Hello guys, so boy here once again, classic forex speaking. You know how we do it. We simplify the complicated. Alright, so we are starting our pre-market analysis very quickly on Eurcad here on the monthly time frame. Let's begin. Alright, so Eurcad on the monthly time frame, we have the monthly upper zone, mid-range zone, and the lower zone. Now, if you look at the monthly time frame very quickly, there's a strong level of buy pressure on this monthly support level, which is what always pushing the market to the upside when there's contact made on it. And once price made contact, of course, over here, we are seeing strong level of buy sensitivity push the market all the way to the upside. And then price did not just make a push to the upside, but it broke above the monthly resistance level. So if you look very closely at the monthly time frame, you are going to notice that price has been able to break above this level. Now, once you have been able to break above this level, where do we go next? We go to the next resistance level above. But can we pick our entry here on the monthly time frame and say we are going all the way up? No, it doesn't make sense. Okay, it's not even right technically. So what are we going to do? We are going to take it to various time frames, understand the flow of the market over here, and know how price can potentially move to the upside and how we can pick our entry in that manner. All right, so let's take it to the next time frame. It's going to be the weekly time frame, and then continue with the technical analysis. All right, let's go to weekly. Alright, so this is the weekly time frame on Eurcad. Now, Eurcad on the weekly time frame, price is in uptrend. We have the weekly upper zone, weekly lower zone as well. Price created a higher high here. It dropped down, created a higher low, went up, another higher high, dropped down, another higher low on this one level. Where do we go next? The next resistance as the new higher high. So what we are going to do here on the weekly time frame is to pick entry to capitalize on the next higher high that will form on the next weekly resistance level. So this uptrend over here is perfectly supporting the direction that we predicted on the monthly. So price will definitely be able to make contact with the monthly resistance level. But for now, we are only going to capitalize on the next move that will make contact with this weekly resistance as the new higher high on this time frame. All right, let's take it further to the daily time frame and also get to understand the daily flow and how we can be picking the entry to the next resistance as the new higher high on the weekly. All right, so Eurcad, let's take it all the way to the weekly time frame and then continue with our technical analysis. All right, let's go. All right, so let's talk about the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, let's put one or two things together. But if you look at the daily, what happened? Price managed to break above this resistance level with a push all the way to the upside, giving us a daily higher high. After daily higher, what happened? It dropped down for daily higher low. And after daily higher, where do we go next? We go continuously to the upside. So if you look closely at this time, you can even notice that price has given us what? A morning star candle confirmation right exactly at the retest of this level at support level. Okay, let me draw it towards so you guys can see and understand. If you look at the daily time, if you look at it very carefully, this was what? A lower high. Price broke above, give us a higher high, retested it as higher low. So where do we go next? We go to the upside in that manner. And then if you look at the retest of this resistance level, what you're going to notice is a morning star candle confirmation. What is a morning star candle confirmation? It is a reversal candle. So price will definitely see more buy pressure here and continue to hit the resistance level that we described on the weekly time frame. All right, so now that we understand the daily also very clearly, let's take it further to a forward time frame and then pick an entry here to the upside on Eurcad. So Eurcad, let's go all the way to the forward time frame to pick an entry to the upside. All right, let's go. So for H. All right, so this is the 3-hour time frame or the lower time frame on Eurcad where we are going to pick our entry. Now, if you look at the 3-hour time frame, this was the retest of the daily that gave us the higher low on the daily, if you remember. Now, after the retest over here, we have seen that on the 3-hour time frame, price started moving in a range or a consolidation period, but that range or consolidation period has been able to break to the upside, giving us a push by breaking above this resistance level. Now, after a push, what do we expect? We expect to see exhaustion before an entry all the way to the upside. So if price can give us the exhaustion or the retest over here, you pick our entry on candle confirmation. What are the candle confirmations? The bullish engulfing candle close, the significant pin bar, or the morning star before we buy here all the way to the upside on Eurcad. Once we're able to pick our entry, TP1 will be at the next weekly resistance level. Why? Because this weekly resistance level is a strong level of sensitivity that can reverse the market. So we put TP1 at weekly resistance level. Immediately we hit TP1, we move stop loss to entry and then we move to reach our final target, which is going to be the next weekly resistance level above. So these are full and complete technical analysis on Eurcad. Now, what will potentially make this setup invalid is very simple. If price does not come back for retest and it continues to go all the way to the upside, then this setup becomes what? Invalid, because we know that what? Sellers could not break price for retest before an entry all the way to the upside. Alright, so that's it for Eurcad. Let's move to the next one on the list very quickly. Alright, so our next pair on the list is Bitcoin or Btcusd. Now, Btcusd, let's begin from the monthly time frame. Alright, so we have the monthly upper zone and the monthly lower zone. And if you look at the monthly, there's a strong level of buy pressure that pushes the market all the way up, making contact with the monthly resistance level. Now, after making contact with the monthly resistance level, what else do we see? We see sell pressure, which has brought the market all the way to the downside. After this sell pressure, what happened? Buy pressure setting and pushing price further to the upside. So if you look at the monthly very well, what you're going to notice is what? It's a strong pin bar confirmation over here, telling us that what? There's more buyers on the monthly time frame now that will be able to push the market to make another contact with the monthly resistance level of the pair. So Btcusd, our direction on the monthly is to the upside. But how can we pick entry to the monthly resistance level? Let's find out as we take you to the weekly time frame as well. Right, so Btcusd, let's take it all the way to the weekly time frame and then continue with our technical analysis. Alright, so this is Btcusd on the weekly time. On the weekly time frame, let's explain further. If you look at the weekly, we have our weekly support level over here. Now, on the weekly time frame, price is in a range or consolidation. Why? Because there's a battle between buyers and sellers. We have what? Horizontal level of sell pressure and then horizontal level of what? Buy pressure. Buyers are preventing sellers from breaking below and the sellers are preventing buyers from breaking above. So this gives us what? A range or a consolidation period. Now, in a range of consolidation, when price is support level, where does it go next? It goes back to the resistance level. So if you look very closely, this whole candles or this whole bullish candles was the pin bar that we saw in the monthly time frame. Seen it over here as what? List of bullish bar or series of bullish candles over here on the weekly. So you know very well that price went all the way to the next monthly resistance before it may see sell pressure again. So how do we pick entry before price makes contact with this resistance level? Let's find out as we take you through the various time. But before I even take you to another time frame, this is also what? A bullish engulfing candle which represent what? A reversal to the upside as well. Alright, let's take it all the way to the daily time frame, understand the daily flow and how we can pick an entry to the monthly resistance level to complete the range or consolidation. Alright, let's go all the way to daily time frame and continue. Alright, so this is Btcusd on the daily time frame. On the daily time frame, we have our daily mid-range over here. What has happened in the daily time frame? Price has been able to break above this daily resistance level to the upside. Now, after a break above, what else do we expect? A retest before a continuational move to the upside as well. So here on the daily time frame, we are expecting what? A retest of this resistance level as support and a rebuy all the way to the upside to reach the next monthly resistance to complete the range that we talked about on the weekly time frame. Alright, so let's take it further to a 4-hour time frame and then look at how we can pick our entry above this daily resistance to the next monthly resistance level above. Alright, so Btcusd onto the 4-hour time frame to pick our entry. Alright, so this is Btcusd on the 4-hour time. On the 4-hour time frame, let's explain. We have the 4-hour resistance level over here. What else do we see? We see a break above this resistance level on the 4-hour time frame, giving us a new higher high. After a new higher high, we expect to see a new higher low before price goes all the way to the outside. So if price complete the higher low on the 4-hour time frame, we pick our entry on candle confirmation all the way to the next monthly resistance level. TP1 is going to be at the next resistance level of the 4-hour time frame. Once we TP1 over here, what do? We move SL to entry and we to reach TP2, which will be at the next monthly resistance level. So this is our full and complete technical analysis on Btcusd. Now Btcusd we are done. Let's move to the next pair very quickly. Alright, so the next pair on the list is Eurchf. Let's begin also on the monthly time frame. We have the monthly upper zone, mid-range zone, and the lower zone. Now if you look at Eurchf on the entire monthly time frame, you can see we are in a downtrend. You saw a push over here, and exhaustion, another push to the downside, under exhaustion, another push, under exhaustion, another push all the way to the downside. So price is in a downtrend on the monthly time. But if you look at the monthly time, if you look at what price has done over here, price has made contact with the monthly support level, and after making contact, it failed to break to a downside. Why? Due to buy pressure that we've seen on this support level. But the question is the buy pressure strong enough to reverse the market, or sellers will come in and push price further to the downside. That is what we are going to find out, or that is the mystery we are going to solve on this pair. All right, so Eurchf, are we moving to the upside or we are moving to the downside? The weekly time frame is going to tell. So what the weekly says is what we are going to go in with. All right, so let's take it all the way to weekly time frame and then get to understand whether price is going up or is going to break below this and continue going down. All right, let's go to the weekly time frame. All right, so this is the weekly time frame on Eurchf. Now Eurchf on the weekly, let's explain very quick. Now if you look at the weekly time frame, price is what? In a downtrend. Let's explain. We have the weekly mid-range zone over here, and then what happened on the weekly? Price made a push, an exhaustion, another push to the downside, another exhaustion, another push, another exhaustion, and we are dropping all the way down. So you can clearly see here on the weekly time frame that we are in a downtrend. So which means that on the monthly, we are continuing all the way down. We are not going to the upside. So what else do? We are going to find entry that will bring us all the way back to the next monthly support level. Now, if you look at the weekly time frame, there's also a bearish engulfing candle close over here, which represents a reversal, meaning that there's going to be more sell pressure to push the market back to this monthly support level. So now that we understand where the direction is going on the weekly, let's get to the daily time frame and know how we can pick our entry to a downside on this pair. All right. So let's go on the way to daily very quick. All right, so this is Eurchf on the daily time. Now Eurchf on the daily, let's explain. We have the daily upper zone and the daily lower zone. What else do we see here on the daily time frame? We are seeing a double top here on this weekly resistance, and then price has even broken the neckline of the double top. So where do we go next? We go continuously to the downside. So on the daily time frame, price is also moving to the downside, telling us that we are indeed heading down. Right now, how do we pick our entry? We are going to pick our entry below this daily resistance or daily support level, which has now become a resistance. So once we go to a 4 time frame, wait for the retest of it, and then we sell all the way to the downside on Eurchf. Alright, so Eurchf, without much ado, let's take it further to the 4 time frame and then complete the analysis on this pair. Alright, so this is Eurchf on the 4 time. On the 4 time frame, let's make things very quick over here. Price has been able to break below the daily support level as we saw the day time frame. After the break below, we are expecting a lower low. After lower low, we expect to see a lower high before we pick our entry all the way to a downside on Eurchf. Now, once price manages to complete the lower high or the lower low and the lower high, we wait on candle confirmation and pick our entry all the way to the downside. All right. Now, there's only one thing that can make this setup invalid. That is, if price continues to sell down without going back for retest, then this setup becomes invalid, because we know that the sell pressure was too strong and price couldn't go back for retest. So that's the only thing that can make this setup invalid. Apart from that, if price invalid, the push, the exhaustion, entry confirmation, we head all the way to a downside on this pair as well. TP1 will be at the daily support level. Why? Because once price is TP1, it can bounce up to the upside, because the daily support level is a strong level of sensitivity. So once we hit TP1, we can of course move elsewhere to entry and hold to reach our final target, which is going to be TP2 on the monthly support level. So this is our full and complete analysis also on Eurchf. Let's go on to the last pair for the day and then end the analysis. Alright, so our last pair for the day is going to be Eurnzd. Eurnzd, let's take our time and explain from the monthly. We have the monthly upper zone and the monthly lower zone. We are seeing buy pressure for monthly support level and then sell pressure for monthly resistance level as well. But the sell pressure on the monthly is so strong that it's heading all the way down to the next monthly support level. Okay, so it's very, very evident here on the monthly that this strong sell pressure will make contact with the monthly support level. Now, since you know that it's going to make contact with the monthly support level, what do? We are going to find entry that will bring us all the way back to this support level of the monthly before price will see buy pressure on it to go to the upside again. Alright, so let's take it further to weekly time frame and understand how we can pick the sell to the monthly support level on Eurnzd. Right, so Eurnzd, let's take it all the way to weekly and continue with our technical analysis. Alright, let's go. Alright, so this is Eurnzd on the weekly time. Now the weekly time frame, let's explain. We have the weekly upper zone and the weekly lower zone. Now if you look at the weekly time frame, price is in a downtrend. Why? Because when price made contact over here on the monthly resistance, it came back for exhaustion on this resistance level as support, but it couldn't go continuously to the upside. Instead, it broke below to give us what? A lower low. After lower low, what happened? Lower high. After lower high, new lower low will be created. So the new lower low on the weekly is going to make contact with the monthly support level that we described on the monthly time frame. So we are indeed heading all the way to the monthly support level. And if you look at the weekly, price has also been able to break below the weekly support level, meaning that we are heading all the way to the next monthly support level. How do you pick the sell to the downside? Let's consult the daily time frame for further understanding. Alright, so this is Eurnzd on the daily time frame. Let's explain. On the daily time frame, we can still see what? The lower low, the lower high, and then price is dropping down to give us a new lower low. So there's nothing to be talked about here on the daily time frame except that price has been able to break below this perfectly, and we are heading down to give us what? A new lower low on this pair. So what do? We are going to take it further to a forward time frame very quick, and then pick entry below what? The weekly support level to drop all the way down to this monthly support level also. So Eurnzd, let's take it further to a forward time frame and then begin with our entry to the downside on this pair. Alright, so Eurnzd onto the forward time frame. Alright, so this is Eurnzd and this is how you are going to pick our entry. Very, very simple. Now the forward time frame, let's explain. Price gave us a push to the downside on the forward time frame and exhaustion to the upside. And that push to the downside, giving us what? A new lower low. What happens? Another exhaustion to the upside and then an entry all the way to the downside as well. So Eurnzd, if price complete the retest on this level here as lower high, we'll pick our entry, a candle confirmation, and then sell all the way to the downside. So this is our full and complete technical analysis on Eurnzd. If you love what I'm doing over here, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like and comment below, whilst you are also sharing it to your friends in the market as well. Thank you all for joining in. Stay classy and treat classy. If you haven't joined my free signals group, make sure to click the link on my bio and join my free signals group where I usually send signals for free in such a manner. Thank you all for joining once again. Stay classy and treat classy, guys. Peace. I'm out.